expect more green.
Local 10, South Florida's most watched newscast at 11.
Young boys going through puberty should be looking forward to becoming young men, but some struggle with a condition that instead leaves them with male breasts. Local 10's Christy Kruger fills us in on the triggers and the possible treatments for this not uncommon and troubling condition.
Having problems with the audio on that. We will try to get that right back to you. Meantime, I want to tell you about a wonderful, inspiring story. Veterans in Broward County now have a new place they can receive medical care. Today, a new VA clinic opened its doors in Sunrise at 9800 West Commercial Boulevard. The new facility has a cardiology wing and a high-tech dental department. In the past, vets had to go to Miami to get CAT scans, for example. Now they can get them there.
You look at it and you say, boy, somebody cares.
It makes me feel grateful. It really does. It makes me feel that they really care, that it's a great giant step up. You know, I feel a lot of more hope than hopelessness.
The clinic is twice the size of the old one. There's also a clinic to help people with post-traumatic stress syndrome.
And once again, we're in that part of South Florida weather which seems to be recurring when you get a little bit of everything.
You do. And John, you say it's going to get windy now.
Yeah, we're going to be substituting the off and on rain showers with wind. So my idea to you, or my suggestion, is to get one of those big pump hairspray bottles. You know what I'm talking about. You're going to need it for the next couple of days. All right, let me show you what's happening on the radar. It seems like most of the passing showers seem to be dissipating. There's one that's getting ready to move into Oakland Park, of course, in Broward County, and also Fort Lauderdale. And I want to show you who got most of the rain today. Now, we didn't get a tremendous amount, but we did have those passing showers. Cutler Bay, about 3/4 of an inch, and just about the same at Redland. If we go to the north, a little bit less. There's Surfside, Palm Springs North, Hialeah, about 7/100ths to 15/100ths of an inch of rain. And then we go northbound into Broward County, and so far 3/4 of an inch at about Lighthouse Point, and Fort Lauderdale 1/4 of an inch, Tamarack about 1/2 an inch. As we move on, here are the wind speeds starting to go up. Temperatures are right around 80 degrees. You can see sustained from 12, 13, 16 from Homestead, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, even a wind gust at Marathon at 23. And again, these are going to continue to rise, the wind speeds, during tomorrow and tomorrow night, probably into Wednesday as well. Here's the culprit. We have high pressure developing to the north, and also to the south we have tropical depression number 15. So we're sitting right in between. There's going to be a tight pressure gradient, and that is going to cause the wind to go up. Now, our latest computer forecast model will show drier tomorrow, calling for about a 30% chance of a few passing showers, perhaps an isolated storm. That should be about it. And then really drying out here on Wednesday, only calling for about a 20% chance of a shower, and that indeed is about it. Tropical depression number 15 to the south of Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic. A lot of rain. There's the radar for Puerto Rico, and you can see that the track is going to take it well away from the United States, go right over Puerto Rico, give them a big rainstorm, and then stay probably or increase to a Category 1 hurricane by Wednesday, Thursday into Friday. All right, here's my forecast. Passing showers tonight, partly cloudy, 78. Tomorrow, sun and clouds, windy, fewer showers around, about a 30% shot, 86. And look at this. I see really nice weather coming up. Windy, though, on Wednesday, and look at the rain chances really coming down. It should be nice weather in the upper 80s, maybe a weak front here on Saturday. Could cool temperatures down to the low to mid 80s Sunday and Monday. And look at the lows going all the way down to about 71. Wow. Hey, looks good. That's my forecast. Charles Laurie.
All right, John, thank you.
Now, once again, young boys going through puberty should be looking forward to becoming young men, but instead some are struggling with a condition that could leave them with what are really male breasts.
We have that story now from Local 10's Christy Kruger to fill us in on the triggers and the possible treatments for this not uncommon but troubling condition.
17-year-old Rodney Vega typically describes himself as fun-loving and cheerful, but those qualities began to fade 5 years ago when the onset of puberty left him with male breasts, a condition called gynecomastia.
It just started developing. I didn't really know what to do. I was just trying to hide. As I kept growing, they kept growing.
This was as severe a form of gynecomastia as I've seen in my 20 years of practice.
Fort Lauderdale plastic surgeon Jorge Perez says gynecomastia can be brought on by an imbalance of male to female hormones.
There's a surge of female hormones, and it causes an abnormal or accentuated development of the female breast in a young man, which is a very awkward situation, obviously.
Like, I used to feel good about myself, and then, you know, when this happened, like, I didn't feel normal.
While the condition often resolves on its own, severe cases like Rodney's require surgical intervention. Liposuction alone can be used to remove excess tissue. But in cases where patients also have excess skin, a full breast reduction is necessary.
Like, they just got to the point where I decided, you know, they have to go. So I saved up some money and had some surgery.
As Rodney slowly heals from his procedure, he says his self-esteem and his spirits are once again soaring.
I can go back to the pool, to the beach. You know, I can talk to girls without being nervous, that don't notice that, you know, there's bumps in my chest. You know, I feel good about myself.
Beyond hormones, there are underlying medical conditions, even some medications that can be factors in gynecomastia. It's really important to have a full medical checkup to address the possible causes before undergoing any kind of surgery. Christy Kruger, Local 10 News. Hopefully over time those scars just lessen so much.
Yeah, and at least there's something they can do now.
Yes, thank goodness.
That's good news.
Well, still ahead tonight, a wild chase that ends in a rollover and crash, but this one has a twist.
But first, Terry Moran has a look at what's coming up next on Nightline.
Good evening, Lori and Charles. Coming up on Nightline, a pair of deadly wildfires rage across Southern California. So where the